Now, I do want to put a little shout out for this library called p5.play. And I'm not going to do a ton with it in these videos, but I wanted to just recommend it to you all the same, because it is really neat for doing kind of collision detection and other things like that. It will take care of some stuff for you. And I sort of like to teach how to do it without this extra stuff, but you know, I'm always a little on the fence about that. It's pretty neat because let's just look at some examples. You can see this running in the background right here is a p5.play sketch, and we can look at the examples and we can see that asteroids game is just a little bit of code. It's not that much. So, and it's playable. It's playable here. It's playable on the home page as well. So it's kind of neat. You can see it's not actually gonna kill anybody, which is nice too. Arrow keys, so I can move and I can fire. And I don't think they've got the thrusting quite worked out, but it's still a pretty neat game and a pretty neat library. And one thing that p5.play can really help with is loading animations. So this code is actually on the syllabus. You can check it out. It's this code right here, the p5.play spritesheet repo. It's in here. You can download it. Now, one thing that you can't do with p5.play is use this online editor, because it doesn't have the p5.play library in here. So that's kind of a drawback. You have to download the p5 library. I can't seem to find that right now. You have to download the p5 library, and you have to include it in your project over here. So you can see I've got my p5 library here, and I'm importing it here. And in my sketch, rather than loading in each frame, I just have to I have to name my files similarly. So I've got this name of this file and it starts at 0, and then this one goes to 21. They're all in a folder together, and p5.play figures out, okay, all the files with that name alien that have numbers after them must go together, and the 0 must be the beginning, and the 21, the highest one I see, must be the end. And then you can just make an animation with the name of your animation. Oops. With the name of your animation. So you load an animation into here, and then you call animation with that. So that can be pretty helpful. I'm not gonna do that in this video that I'm making with the Mario sprite sheet. I'm just gonna do it by hand, because this sprite sheet that I've got isn't set up in a form that p5.play could use. So this is like the drawback of a library like p5.play. It's great if your stuff is set up to work with it. It's not so great if your stuff isn't. I could also create those files. You know, I could cut this up using some code and then use them in there. But you know, for me, it's just as easy to write that code out myself, and I kind of want to show you how to do it. So I will see you in the next video.